up, y'all? It's your girl Kendra E, and before I get started into this lit behind Q&A, I just want to give a quick shout out and a thank you to everyone that is tuning into my first ever YouTube video. It's just surreal because I've been wanting to pursue this dream for a very long time, and I am finally doing it. Before I get started into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I drop a video. And yeah, tune in, it's about to be lit. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I recently posted a question box asking you guys to ask me questions that you guys would like me to answer. So here are the questions. I will make sure I won't make this video too long, but I will try to answer everyone's questions because I did get a lot of them. First question, what kind of content should we expect? Well, to answer that question, honestly, my main focus is lifestyle, which is a lot of vlogs, letting you guys see what I do in my everyday life. Get ready with me, haul, you name it and I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's within my comfort zone. If somebody recommends that I do such and such, trust and believe I'll do it. A story time, I'll do it. What kept you going? That's a good question. What keeps me going, period, though, is my family, and most of all, my mother. My mother is my whole entire heart. Like, if you know me, you know that my love runs extremely deep for my mother. So I would say she keeps me going, and my family, and just the thought of knowing that one day I'll be looking back at this video and I'll be like, I was sitting in that chair and I knew I was going to be successful, and I'm successful. So that's what keeps me going. Next question, favorite thing about doing hair. Let me just do a little quick, quick thing about my background in hair. So for those of you who do not know, I've been doing hair since I was like, I believe I would say 10th grade, no, 11th grade of high school. So I've been doing hair for quite some years. And honestly, I've always hated doing hair, but that was my little hustle. And my mother, she wanted me to stay focused in the books. She would not allow me to do or get a job or anything else, but she did allow me to do hair. And hair was something that I was always into. Hair was something that I just knew how to do for me. You know what I'm saying? And so one day someone came up to me and was like, girl, you can make it wow. For those of you who do not know, I just recently graduated from college, and hair definitely was not in the plan. I started back doing hair right before COVID hit because I had took some time off because I wanted to make sure I was focused and I wasn't letting anything interfere with my studies and what I wanted to do. Now, my dream still has not died down, but I am currently a full-time hairstylist. And I can honestly say, I went from hating it to loving it. And I don't mean to make this a lengthy answer, but I went from hating it to loving it just off the strength of my clients. You allow me to do and touch your crown, and I really get to see your smile get even bigger. Just off of me, like, just doing your hair. Like, my favorite thing, basically, about doing hair is making people feel beautiful. That touches me every single time. Like, that is my favorite thing. Like, yes, I will forever be like, ugh, I gotta do hair. But I would never be like, ugh, I gotta make someone smile, because I'm happy. Like, I love making people smile. I love making people feel like, oh, I'm that girl, because you are that girl. You are that girl, and you should always feel like you're that girl. Okay, life after college. As I said before, you know what I'm saying? One of my biggest advice that I tell everybody that always asks me this question is, it'll be some days where you feel a little discouraged about your life after college, and you'll feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not in the career path that I want to be in. I'm not this, I'm not that, and you're comparing yourself to other people. But understand understand this. It is no rush to the finish line, baby. You gonna get there as long as you claim it, as long as you manifest it, it's gonna happen. So my life after college consisted of those things where I doubted myself. I was sad, I broke down. It was a lot of things. I was so sad. And then I just had to come to realization, like, maybe here's my way into the fashion industry. Life after college has been pretty good. Just getting myself together, making myself a better woman, you know, for the future and for success. Let's see. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? That's a funny question because I would say I'm an introvert when you first meet me. Like, I'm definitely not one of those girls that just walk into a room and I'm just like, hey y'all, and I'm not, and I'm working on it. I mean, I don't have to be, but I would love to be a little more, you know, hey y'all, a little more of an extrovert. What's the most challenging thing about being a self-taught hairstylist? That's a great question. I would say the most challenging thing about being a self-taught hairstylist is constantly comparing yourself to others. Like, I struggle in that area a lot sometimes. Like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't like the way that this looks. And, oh my gosh, look at how this person does this. And da-da-da-da-da. And I constantly compare, and doubt. Meanwhile, my client is sitting there loving their hair. Who's a celebrity client you want to work with as far as styling and doing their hair? Rihanna. I love Rihanna. Janae Aiko. Bro, Summer Walker. Like, it's a list. But those, my top three. You just won the lottery. What's the first thing you do or buy? I'm gonna be completely honest. I just won the lottery. The first thing I'm gonna do is pay off the college loans. Paid off. Done. Over with. Don't want to hear it. Out of sight, out of mind. Done. For real. For real. Like, that's the first thing I'm gonna do, to pay off the college loans. Okay. If there was one celebrity you could spend a day with, who would it be and what would y'all do? Janae. And what we would do, we would be, I think I would more of try to understand her as a person. Like, I want to hear her story. I just want to understand her as a person. Like, I love her so much, y'all. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, love. So how would you describe your style? And what are some of your favorite brands? I don't think I have a set style. Like, I really don't. I think I look in the closet, whatever I want to wear is what I'm gonna wear. Like, I don't think I have a set style. As far as brands, I would also say if it looks cute, I'm gonna get it. If you had an all expense paid for your trip, where would you go? Bora Bora, baby. In Tokyo. I would go to Bora Bora in Tokyo for sure. Where do you see yourself in 5 years and 10 years? If I'm being completely honest, the only answer is successful. Not quite sure, don't have a vision what the plan is looking like, because anything can happen, but successful. Living it up. Oh, I'm gonna get a Chanel for my friends. A Chanel bag for you. A Chanel bag for you. A Chanel bag for you. Yeah, a Chanel bag for everybody. What do you have in store for 2022? I have a couple things, and honestly, this is one of the things that I have in stores for 2022. Which is finally, like, you know, stepping outside of my comfort zone and finally pursuing something that I've been wanting to do for years, which is YouTube. The other things, I'm gonna just let them, you know, creep on in. You guys will see, and I'll talk more about it as I, you know, check them off on my list. And the last question is, are you single or are you taken? I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone that asked me questions. I must say there is so much more. If you want a part 2, I'm gonna definitely film the part 2 for you guys, but I just want to remind you guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and tune into my channel. I have so much in stores. I'm so happy to start, and as I progress within, you know, YouTube and my YouTube videos, I'm going to open up video by video, and I'm just so happy for you guys to see that growth. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so much. And yeah, it's lit.